Some classmates I hadn't heard from in years suddenly showed up in Beijing together. They even invited me to a class reunion, and the reunion was at my own club. When they arrived, I was helping a delivery guy steady his scooter. So in their eyes, I became the delivery guy. Our former class monitor said the school beauty, Liu Ruyan, had agreed to be with him. And I was thinking, hold up, my wife's with him? How would I not know that? Sir, could you watch my e-bike for a second? A delivery rider asked me anxiously. I saw the kickstand on his scooter was broken, so I said yes. Besides, I was waiting for my old classmates anyway. With nothing else to do, I even rode the scooter around a few laps. Honestly, it was kind of fun. But when I rode the scooter over to the front entrance of the club, a black Maybach pulled up right in front of me. The door opened and a few people stepped out. Several cars behind it stopped too, and more than 20 people got out. The guy who got out of the Maybach left a deep impression on me. He was my high school class monitor, Jibota. Shu Liunian, you were the first one to come to Beijing to chase success. How'd you end up doing food delivery? Jibota's face was full of mocking smiles. The top student back then is delivering food now. Guess that saying is true. Good grades don't mean you'll do well in life. What a joke. Shu Liunian, leave us your number. Next time we order food, we'll ask for you. Wang Cheng started the ridicule. He used to be Jibota's lapdog, and he still was. Bai Lingling, with her curvy figure and flirtatious face, stepped forward. She looked at me with disdain and leaned into Jibota's arms. Back in school, I actually chased after you. Thank God you turned me down. Otherwise, if I think about it now, I would have dated a food delivery guy. I'd never live that down. Bai Lingling's tone was dripping with sarcasm. Getting rejected by a delivery guy isn't even more embarrassing? I smiled and replied, wow. Old classmates reunite and it's straight to full roast mode, huh? Bai Lingling stomped her foot. She whined, Boda, look at him. He's driving me crazy. Let's not let him eat at Suzhuang. Suzhuang was a club I opened, not to make money, but to build connections. Under normal circumstances, someone at G. Boda's level wouldn't even qualify, so it was strange. How did he even get an invitation? Welcome staff, this one's on you. Sure, Juliunian says things that rub people the wrong way, but he's still our classmate, and he's obviously at the bottom of society. If you don't let him in, that'd hurt worse than killing him, right? G. Boda sneered. Bai Lingling gave an unhappy snort. She glared at me. Shu Liunian, why don't you thank Boda? Thanks, Boda, for broadening my horizons. I smiled. I had no plans to tell them the truth. It wasn't because I wanted to play weak and then shock them. I just didn't want to hurt their pride. Then I looked at Chen Zhe, the friend who used to be my closest brother. I asked him, I invited you so many times and you never came. If my brother wasn't here, why would I come? Chen Zhe sneered, to deliver food with you? Shiliunian, I really didn't expect you to end up like this. Honestly, it's kind of embarrassing that we were ever brothers. I never imagined my former best brother would treat me like this. People really can change beyond recognition. Chen Zhe smiled at Jiboda. Boda's the real deal. He got me a job as a driver. Full benefits and over 10 grand a month. Unlike some people who called me saying they were worth hundreds of billions, and that if I came to Beijing, they'd set me up with a villa and luxury cars. Yeah, right. Chen Zai's face was full of mockery, and every word was aimed at me. Everyone laughed and treated me like a clown. Honestly, I was pretty speechless. The people I treated sincerely didn't even see me as a person. In that case, there was no point hiding it anymore. Guess it was time to hit their pride a little. I'm not a delivery guy. I pointed at the sign for Suzhuang. I own this place. No more hiding it, I'm coming clean. The moment I said that, the whole place went dead silent. A few seconds later, Jiboda suddenly threw his head back and laughed. Shilunian, I gotta give it to you. Living in Beijing really leveled up your bragging game. The owner of Suzhuang is mysterious, worth hundreds of billions, with connections all the way to the top. And you, a food delivery guy, are the owner of Suzhuang? Then me, a real estate boss, must be the Jade Emperor. Jiboda laughed so hard he could barely breathe. Shulunian, didn't you get into Peking University back then? Did Peking University start offering a major in bullshitting? Wang Qiang was even harsher and Chenzo laughed along too. They must have. Otherwise, who dare talk this much nonsense? Come on, Shulunian, cut the crap already. You're sitting on an e-bike claiming you're rich. You don't hear how ridiculous that sounds? Bai Lingling let out a cold laugh. I was honestly helpless. I was telling the truth. Why was nobody willing to believe me? Sure, I was riding an e-bike, but I wasn't even wearing a delivery uniform. And the clothes I had on? Every piece was expensive. They were custom made by master tailors with decades of experience. Then again, there was no brand, no logo. Just one subtle signature pattern. They probably couldn't recognize it. What can I say? Most foreign luxury brands are just overpriced factory goods. Real high-end custom work in China cares more about the materials. Just hearing about it is already a luxury to most people. All right, I won't brag anymore. So when are we going in to eat? I'm starving. I grinned. After all these years of clawing my way up, I'd already learned not to wear my emotions on my face. When dealing with people far beneath me, I barely felt any emotional reaction at all. Take Chenzi, for example. I really used to treat him like a brother. Now that he was mocking me like this, I still wasn't angry. People who aren't worth it don't deserve even a second of my emotions. Let's go in now and really open your eyes. G. Boda walked over and reached out to pat my face. Easy there, Boda. You can't just go around slapping faces. Even a delivery guy has some pride. I casually brushed his hand away, still smiling sincerely. Like two good friends just messing around. These days, people with too much pride never make any money. G. Boda waved Chenzi over, then pulled out a stack of cash and tossed it straight onto the floor. Chenzo didn't hesitate for even a second. He immediately leaned his face forward, wearing a completely fawning smile. The moment Chenze finished speaking, G. Boda slapped him hard across the face. It was a solid hit. Chenzi's face turned red right away. Your hand didn't get hurt, did it? My skin's thick. Hope I didn't hurt you. Chenza instantly asked with a groveling grin. Impressive. I gave Chenzi a thumbs up. Chenzi sneered, picked up the money off the floor, and said, "Shu Liuni," and cut the sarcastic crap. Boda wouldn't even want to dirty his hand on your face. "Come on, let's go eat." Boda smiled smugly and walked in front. I stayed behind for a moment, then waved over a security guard. I handed him the e-bike and asked him to return it to the delivery guy. Only then did I follow them in. Not long after, we arrived at a private room called Lingxi Pavilion. They all went in first, deliberately leaving me at the very end. Just as I was about to go in, Wang Qiang suddenly spoke up. "Shu Liunian, Boda was nice enough to let you in here to see the world. Did you thank him?" "Then thanks, Boda," I answered with a smile, not caring about the mockery at all. But Wang Qiang wouldn't let it go. "That's it? Just a verbal thank you? Then how exactly should I thank him?" I asked with a smile. "Kneel down and kowtow to Boda." Wang Qiang sneered. "That should about cover it." "Come on, don't keep squeezing just me for laughs." I smiled and waved him off, then stepped into the private room and sat down in a chair. Wang Qiang didn't push it any further. After all, forcing someone to kneel really was too much. Zhenzi chimed in with more sarcasm. "If it were me, I'd definitely kneel to Boda. Not just kneel, I'd bang my head too. This is Suzhuang in Beijing. It's not the kind of place you can enter just because you have money. Then go ahead and kowtow. Like you said, Suzhuang isn't a place you can come just because you're rich. You're probably just like me, no money, no power. So this is probably your first time here too. Looks like your mind's been blown too."